it's possible to go pro from a junior college. A lot of people don't want to go to junior college because they think they don't have a chance to go pro, but it happens. Jimmy Butler, Dalton, whatever his last name is, Connect Four for the Lakers.
I be stepping like I got a child. When I'm mad, I be stepping in style. I get the pack and get rid of it. Yeah, I really be walking shit down. Chasing the back, I be driving through cow. Driving for hundreds and hundreds of miles. I really got what it take, gotta be dedicated. I've been at this shit for a while. This nigga J getting started.
Oh, look. So I ain't fresh? Oh, shit. Welcome back for all the returners, and welcome to the new members to the Walk Down, where we give free tools to walk down life. The YNs walking each other down, Swiss cheesing each other. So to come on down to the Walk Down, where we give game to walk down life. The last couple episodes, or the last episode, I talked about myself, why I chose to go to college, just college in general. Today I want to start my journey on my college experience. For me, I went to a junior college, Temple College to be exact, TC, right in Temple, Texas. Everything's big and let's talk about my junior college experience. Crazy story. My junior college coaches were recruiting a teammate. One of my teammates was actually already committed to this college. And they gave me a call. Just crazy situation. They gave me a call maybe a month before the school year started. So let's just say they called me around late July, early August of the summer of 2017. I went on a visit, showed me around, basically gave me a scholarship offer for 1 year. And his exact words were, shout out to Coach Kirby, I love Coach Kirby. His exact words were, because I was on the fence about playing basketball and I was going to go to U of H. I was already accepted and I was going to try to walk onto either their football or basketball team. He told Coach Kirby at Temple College told me, come play for him for 1 year. If I enjoy it, then I could possibly get a second year paid for. If not, at least I have 1 year of college paid for. In my eyes, that's a win. I wanted a scholarship. I wanted school paid for because I know that my parents couldn't pay for it. I had no other idea how I was going to pay for college. So I took him up on that offer. And I had no idea it would change my life the way it did. What I can say about junior college, and I want to hit on, before I go deep into that, I want to hit on prep schools just really quickly. I might have something later for y'all about prep schools, but for right now, I just want to hit on something real quick. For seniors, prep schools allow you to play another year of high school without exhausting a year of eligibility in college. Of course, the rules change for junior colleges, but it gives you another year of high school sports to gain exposure. If you're able to pay for a prep school, why not? I'm not an expert in that field, so I can't give you too many details about it, but it allows you to gain more exposure. Each prep school setting is different. It's good for some and bad for others, depending on who you ask. So before you decide to go prep school, junior college, university, wherever you go, always do your research over the school. Now back to the topic of junior college. JUCO is basically a community college setting where you get to play and start your recruitment process over. I wish they had these rules when I was playing, but with the new rules, you can play 2 years at a community college and have 4 years at a university. So if I do the math right, you can go 2 years at JUCO, get an associate's degree, and still have 4 years to play at a university. So you play 2 years at a university, you get a bachelor's. Your last 2 years, you get a master's. So you can go to school for 6 years, make money with NIL, and get 3 degrees. Sign me up. I wish it was that easy. Sign me up. I want the bag. I want 6 years of school. I want a degree. I don't know. That's a no-brainer for me, especially if you're not able to go to a 4-year university out of high school. And it's possible to go pro from a junior college. A lot of people don't want to go to junior college because they think they don't have a chance to go pro, but it happens. Jimmy Butler, Dalton, whatever his last name is, Connect Four for the Lakers. The I think the Cavs or the Wizards have a guy that came from a junior college. Like Tink with the Pistons, he went to a junior college. Shout out Dallas, love the city. And since we're on the topic, since we're naming players from Dallas to go JUCO then to the NBA, I think Terry will be the next one. Arterio Morris, he'll be the next JUCO player to go to the NBA. Call my bluff. And not only does it happen with basketball players, it happens with football players too. Of course, Cam Newton went to a junior college, and a lot of people don't like to talk about it, but Aaron Rodgers also went to a junior college too. I've seen it happen several times. You can go from junior college to high major Division One. Happens every year. Like prime example, I know a kid. Shout out Jalen. Throughout this series, I'm gonna shout out so many people because again, each person you meet throughout your journey adds something different to your life. Like you don't know until you know. So shout out Jalen. Jalen is a kid. Went to Graham. Red shirted at Graham. Went to a junior college. From that junior college, he can correct me if I'm wrong. He went to Memphis, went to UCF, Memphis, and now he's playing in Maryland. So your journey is your journey. Just because you go to a junior college doesn't mean you can't end up high major Division One. Let's talk about it. Keegan Johnson went to a Division One, transferred down to a junior college. In 2 years, he holds the scoring record at the junior college and averaged 26 points a game his second year. End up going to West Virginia. Like it happens. You just have to perform at the junior college level, and it's really a tool to gain more exposure to go to that next level. You would play a lot of competition that's older than you. A lot of guys would just be better. I can't sugarcoat it. A lot of people transfer down from a Division One or Division Two where they redshirted or they played a year. So they play the game at a different speed already from being at a higher level than going down. So JUCO isn't fun and games. Like you're gonna play real competition day in and day out. Texas junior colleges, like man, we played some competition. South Plains, Odessa's always good. Since Google Jordan Branger's 2016 South Plains, he was. If you ask anybody in the state of Texas, Steph Curry, Google Taz Sherman, Collin College, 2000 and I don't know 17 or 19, went to West Virginia. Shout out my boy again, Keedy. Like Google Odessa College from 2017 to 2018. I promise this team had a kid 6'8" at point guard, went to West Virginia. Their shooting guard was 6'5". Small forward was 6'8". He ended up going to St. John's, transferred to Oregon, had a 6'10" kid at power forward and a 7-footer at center. Of course we didn't win that game. Our point guard was 5'10" and not very athletic. He was a very skilled, but not the most athletic guy. You can't compare to that team. So you're gonna play real talent, like every single night. And a lot of those kids, they're gonna go pro. They're gonna play overseas. They're gonna make G League money. They're gonna make overseas money. Some of them will go to the NBA. You just have to be willing to go through the grind of playing at a junior college. Like it's a grind. It's a grind, but if you love it, if it's what you want to do, then it's possible. You're able to do it. Like being honest, with a junior college, you get dropped in the middle of nowhere. Temple is like an hour and a half south of Dallas. Odessa College in the middle of nowhere. Hill is in Hillsboro, Texas. It's like you get dropped in these small towns with not a lot of resources. So going back to my last video about going to college and knowing how to cook at a junior college is just as great as a skill of knowing how to cook at a Division One. If you, some people don't like the cafeteria food. Sorry, it couldn't be me. Like I'm blessed to have a meal, so I make anything work. What SpongeBob say, use your imagination when it comes to the meals. Put a little salt, pepper on it. Use your imagination. Hey, because some people, it's like in my eyes, I'm blessed and thankful to be able to have a meal. Some people don't even have a meal, so I'm playing sports and I'm able to eat. Like I can't complain. But again, you're dropped into these small towns with, like, prime example, if you go to Ranger, there's a Domino's and like a Burger King, and there's nothing else. There's nothing else in those small towns. So I don't know. You have to be willing to go through the not knowing. You have to be willing to go through the hard times. You have to be willing to understand that the resources are different at these colleges. Like for me, if you were to go to a junior college, I would recommend anywhere in Texas, Kansas, Florida, Oklahoma. And I hate to say it, but Mississippi JUCOs have some talent year in and year out. I would go to one of those states for a junior college. Um, and that's just me. Like in Texas, you got Odessa, Tyler, Temple, Hill, Ranger, Clarendon, Trinity Valley, Cisco. Like, go. It's worth it. It's really worth it. And those are just some of the best junior college conferences in my opinion. So let's just, again, do your research over those towns. A lot of those towns, they don't have a lot of food selections, but you'll be okay. You'll be able to find ways to eat outside of what your coach provides you. A lot of times, people in the JUCOs are so community based. A lot of people in the community will also help the kids at the junior college. Like I would never forget at my time in my junior college, we would Melissa and her husband Nate. They would cook dinner for us every Tuesday. They would cook dinner and invite every athletic kid, every sports team out to their house every Tuesday for the entire year. If not the entire year, of course, holidays or whatever played a part. But the community pours into you. So you'll find ways to eat. You'll be fine. It's not like you just will starve and roll over and die. It won't be that serious. But the resources are different um, in those towns. A lot of them aren't cities, they're towns. And like when it comes to the topic of resources, like you have to understand you're not going to get a full training staff out the picture. You're not going to have a weightlifting coach out the picture. Sometimes you may have 3 meals. Sometimes you might not have 3 meals a day. I don't know. You don't get the extra snacks and protein shakes and protein bars and energy burst and energy chews or whatever that you get at the mid-major and high major level, and that's okay. Um, because you're going through a season, you're going through a process of where you may have to be humbled. You have to do things differently to get to where you're going. While you're at a junior college, you'll be lucky to have 3 people on your staff. I had 2, a head coach and an assistant coach. With that, you have to understand that your coaches are not only your coaches, they're everything for the program. They're the bus drivers, the coaches, the recruiting coaches, a therapist, a parent, a chef. Like they don't have the time to sit up and work out each player individually. I can't work out each player individually. It's not possible. You don't have managers. There's no extra support staff. So if you want extra work, ask your coach. If you can't get in with your coach, take 2 of your teammates, shoot and rebound for each other, put each other through workouts. Like that's where it comes down to. You have to understand the resources are just so different, and your teammates make the experience. Like your friends make the college experience. Your teammates make your basketball experience. Those are your friends for life. You go through a JUCO struggle with some of your friends, them are gonna be your friends for life. Is no other sense of loyalty because y'all literally go through the mud together. Y'all go through every situation together to figure it all out. Y'all are there for the same reasons to get to the same goals. If y'all not bought into each other, y'all not gonna win. I can say that. But you buy into each other, you see each other's visions, you love each other, you pour into each other, it'll work out. And those are gonna be the people that's around for the rest of your life. I have one, two, three, four, five, six. I have at least about seven, give or take, JUCO teammates that I still communicate with. To me, that's a lot. To others, that might be a little because some people may talk to maybe in a group chat with their JUCO teammates. So I can say I made genuine connections at the junior college level. Like you go through real life situations. For one, you're off at a college for the first time, so it's basketball, school, friends, whatever else. So it's like this is your first time off to a college university. Those are friends you're gonna go to house parties with. Those are friends. I hate to say it. I think it's a distraction, but I'm just gonna be transparent here. Those are the people that you may drink for the first time with. Don't do it, but these are the people that you may drink with and smoke with. Stay away from drinking and smoking, but these are the people that you may experience some of those things for the first time with. So you go through real situations with these people. You go through breakups. You may lose a family member. You may go through an injury where you can only lean on your teammates. Like your teammates are your people. Those are people you go through real situations with. So don't take it lightly when you make those real relationships when it comes to your junior college teammates. Housing is another one. Um, I was blessed to have my own room. We were four people to one apartment with four people, two bedroom, four people, two bathrooms, a kitchen, washer dryer. I was blessed to have that situation. Every junior college you want to have that situation. You may have two people to one room. I've seen some places where the kids may stay in a house and there's 6, 7, 8 people in one house. I don't know, but that comes down to you doing your research on what does housing look like because you have to be comfortable where you sleep at night to be able to perform well on the court. So do your research before you just up and sign up to go anywhere. I don't care if it's mid-major, high major, junior college, prep school. Do your research over housings, over meals, over retention rates. See how many people transfer out per year. Whatever you do your research over all of it. And speaking of transferring, like I want people to understand that, like me, again, I don't think I was great at basketball. I averaged 2 years in a row, I averaged 10 points, 10 rebounds. Um, you're gonna play real competition every single night. You're gonna have teammates that go for 30 or 40. You're gonna have teammates that go for 20 a night. You're gonna have big men that's able to get double doubles. Like the skill level is so high. I'm t- Again, Google Odessa College 2017, 2018, or 2019, or whenever it was. It's like playing the Monstars. Like you can't take a night off. You can't. You have to put in the extra work. If you want to go Division One, if you want to go pro, you have to put in the extra work. If your coach can't do it, your teammates have to do it. It's up to you to make it out of a junior college. It's up to you to make it out of a junior college. Like it's on nobody but you. Your coaches can't do it for you. Your parents can't do it for you. Mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, nephew that's still playing basketball at the high school level, middle school level, they can't do it for you. You go to a junior college, you have to figure it out, or you're gonna get lost in the sea with everybody else. So that brings me to my point of transferring out. When you're at a junior college, when you're at a junior college, transferring out is the scary thing because I'm in a transfer portal, quote unquote. I mean, you're at a junior college, so of course you're looking for another university. But it's so difficult because how do you know? It's going through the process of knowing what school is the right school. It's going through, well, I have 5 Division II offers and a Division I interest, but Division I interest is dragging their feet. I'm a firm believer. I would tell anybody, go to a school that wants you. Play for a staff that wants you. Leaving a junior college trying to wait on the Division I offer, they're waiting on somebody else if they haven't pulled the trigger yet. So if it's between going to Division II, you can go to Division II where they're begging to have you, average 20 points a game, average 20 and 10, and go back up to a higher level if that's what you want to do. The possibilities are there. And now with the new rules, you can play 2 years, go to Division I, play 1 year, transfer out of there, and still have 3 years left to play at a higher level. So again, go to somewhere where you're wanted because anybody will find you at any level, but you have to be on the court. You have to be playing. You have to have game film. It's all the small things of you have to be present of understanding that this staff wants me here. Let me play for this staff instead of holding out, waiting on a school that you've been hoping to go to for your entire life. So that's my spill over junior college and my junior college experience. I had a blast. 2 of the best years of my life, made great friends. The experience changed my life because I know I wouldn't have been able to go as far as I did without the junior college experience. Like it all started for me when the coach reached out and said, "Hey, play for me for 1 year, just 1 year. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. You will be able to get another year of school paid for. If not, then at least you have one." Me taking a leap of faith a month before before the school year started, changed my life. That's it for me over junior college and the junior college experience. If you have any questions, message me at the walk down on whatever social platform you use. Send me a DM, comment on the video, JUCO, whatever, and I'll get back to you. Again, that's it for today's episode. See y'all next time, and remember, always see the vision. You gotta see it.
Let's do it. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those that trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.